suddenly a cockroach the size of my thumb,
No,
maybe even bigger.
The size of this.
Just not the side of my headphones.
The circle
I
thing.
would say like probably like 4 inches worth length of cockroach landed on his forehead.
Flat out landed here.
Flat out, and they had to repeat it over and over again. And hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Have a Nice Day Podcast, your favorite podcast, with your host and your favorite host, Janine.
And your other favorite host, Joshua. We are a tie. Remember, we are a team. None of our listeners value you over me, and vice versa.
Vice versa?
Yes.
I don't know. I just felt like, after a couple of weeks, I'm thinking of going solo, so...
Really? What is it going to be called? Half a night?
No, it's going to be called the Janine Podcast.
No, mine will be the Joshua Dias Experience.
It's just like Joe Rogan Experience.
I know.
How about you call yourself Joe Dias Experience? The JDE.
JDE Podcast. Fighter by day, podcast by night.
Wow.
That's the intro, right? For Joe Rogan?
I don't know.
Fighter by day, Joe Rogan, podcast by night. Yeah.
Yeah?
All night.
Well, because he does fight anyway. He's a jiu-jitsu
And he is a podcaster,
fighter.
so I guess
he's only the famous, the most famous?
Yeah.
The famousest.
He's a podcast's...
How many episodes does he have? 1,000 and plus, right?
1,042.
Yeah, he's been doing this for years and years.
Over 8 years now, I think.
Yeah, and even if he has like 2-3 hour worth long podcasts and videos, people still listen and tune in.
Yeah, while we're struggling to...
Well, we're struggling to keep our almost 400 subscribers. Oh, wank.
Yes, I think before end of the month, I would like to have 400 subscribers. So please tell your friends about this podcast. Please tell your friends.
Like, and subscribe.
Yeah, it really helps the algorithm when you like it. And if you don't like it, you can hit the dislike button twice. And please do subscribe, turn the notification bell on, because now, unfortunately, we have been posting as regularly as we should have. So hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever a new podcast is up.
And if you're listening through the audio experience on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcast, make sure that you follow us. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, you can rate and review us if you deem that we deserve 5 stars. Why not?
Which we do.
Subliminal messaging.
Yeah, but like what I just mentioned, it has been we haven't been posting as regularly as we should have. A lot of things have come in the way, unfortunately, but we are trying to work through that. If you want to maybe shed some light, or you want to just give them a cliff note, or
just wanted to keep it like a little bit private, but it's more family matter, so keep us in your prayers.
Yeah, guys, just remember the Khoury clan.
Okay. And
just hope everything goes well. Times have been tough, but we are tougher.
It will. We are tougher than that stupid coronavirus.
Yeah, Delta variant.
Yeah.
We hate you.
We don't even know which variant
it's half of me, actually. It started from India, so...
Oh, yeah, I hate you.
Represent!
Oh my gosh, something you shouldn't be proud of, though. Okay, so before we go into the podcast, we would like to talk about our happy news of the week.
Schling!
Where's the schling from?
What was it again?
Pling!
Okay, happy news of the week.
Pling!
What is our happy news of the week, Janine Khoury?
So our happy news of the week, Joshua Dias, is that a new research states that when you are kind to another person, your brain releases feel-good chemical that gives you a feeling of euphoria. This phenomenon is called the helper's high. So in addition to boosting your oxytocin and dopamine, being kind can also increase serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate your mood. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you choose to help every single day, whether that be through small things, by helping a an old person cross the street, or helping your children do their homework, or helping your mom with the chores around the house. Anything from big to small, or donating money helps you get a better mood.
Yeah.
So don't rely on those scientifically made things to help you with your mood or mood boosters. Just help each other. Please.
Thank you.
No, but it's true though.
I was just gonna say it. It's very true.
It's so true. Like, even if you don't tell it to anyone, and I hope those that are helping people don't boast about it that much, because what's the point of helping people if your only goal is to boast about it eventually, right?
No, like just to get into this, whatever you just said really quickly. Remember we spoke about recently about all these YouTubers and all these social media influencers that when they help people, they make it very public as well, which I don't know. I'm still torn about if it's the right thing to do or not. Like, I don't know if it's just for their own ego, or is it for actually like spreading awareness that anyone and everyone can actually help someone or the other.
Yeah, but I think it goes both ways, right? These heavily followed influencers usually share the links to where other people can donate and sharing it to the wider audience, which really helps. Yeah, but sometimes you just can't help but think, like, are they sharing this for the greater good, or are they sharing this to showcase how helpful they are?
Yeah.
And which, if that's the case, then great, you're inspiring people, but I hope you're not just doing it because people are looking at you. I hope that even behind closed doors, these influencers are still the same.
Nice people, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is, like, at the end of the day, they still did do their good deed of the day. So I think for me, that's the eventually the end goal, like doing good for someone. But it's just the way they portray it. Maybe should be more private. That's for me as well. Like, if you want anyone wants to shed their comments or what they feel about that, you can always drop it in the description comment box below.
We can have a discussion.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, if you help genuinely, then it will give you a natural mood booster. So don't forget to give out a helping hand.
Yes.
Maybe not a literal helping hand because of Corona, but like a helping elbow bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
a helping elbow.
Or a fist bump.
Yeah.
Or just a wave, I think.
A wave.
Yeah.
From like 2 feet up, 2 meters apart.
2 meters away.
2 meters away.
Practice your social distancing, guys. Wear your masks and always wash your hands. Or if not available next to, if you're not near a sink, sanitize.
I always have sanitizers with me all the time.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. Speaking of every day, today is July 4th. It's the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July and Independence Day to our top 3 country in terms of listeners.
Shout out to you, American people.
Merca. Happy 4th of July to you guys. Hope you're celebrating safely. And
they're not. Their hands are all gone from all the explosions and the
all
firecrackers and whatever they're trying to do.
And also like celebrating safely in a way that they're socially distancing from one another. Because within some states, I don't know if it's the whole America, but some states have now lifted the ban of wearing masks.
Yeah, but some of them are reinstating it as well.
Yeah, I've seen the news earlier about California getting so many positive cases again. It's surging way high and very fast with the Delta variant. So the Indian variant is now in America.
We are everywhere. Indians are everywhere. There's this running joke. Ruining joke that has also ruined us. So there's this running joke, like in every country you'll see an Indian. Look left or right, or even in the sewer you'll see an Indian. Like, guys,
that is so bad.
That is so true.
That is so bad. But actually,
it's funny because it's true. No, but shout out to America. Like what Janine said, just practice and celebrate your Independence Day safely.
Yeah.
And yeah, land of the free, home of the brave.
Okay.
I think I just did a BLM.
I know. And it was so sloppy. You were just like blowing and blowing. Like he put his, for those who are listening, not watching the video, he put his fist up, but it was such a sloppy
Same
fist
way I do
up.
my piece, right? It's very cripply style. Yeah.
What is that?
It's like crippled.
It's like a snake bite.
Yeah. I haven't gone to the gym, so my energy levels have been on an all-time low. So,
Mm-hmm. And whose fault is that?
But guys, this is just a warning. I'm gonna get back on track.
You just said I'm not getting, and then you said I'm getting. So what is it,
Are we
Joshua?
live? Are we rolling already?
Is it getting or not getting? What is it?
It is getting. Guys, Janine and I, by September 25.
It's still.
Yeah. By September 25.
Yeah.
We're gonna be ripped, guys. We're gonna be yoked. We're gonna be swole.
Okay,
We're
you're
gonna
putting
be...
this out there for the public, so you should be held accountable for what you're saying.
Yes.
Guys, you all are witnesses to what Joshua is saying right now.
So like Janine and I were very private people as well when it comes to living our lives. But there was this another podcast which I heard, and this guy speaks about, a lot of people, they try to keep their goals private and everything, but he says he does the exact opposite. So if he wants to
really do something.
Yeah, when he wants to get a lot of money, whether it
Attain
be
something.
so many things, he makes it known, he declares it to the whole world.
Yeah.
So that he's held accountable in some shape or form.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that's what I'm trying to do as well when it
David
comes to...
Goggins style.
Yes.
Hmm.
I haven't heard his
You can't
ebook
hurt
already.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hurt you though.
So basically, yeah, what he teaches as well is that you can post it so that you'll be held accountable for it
Yeah.
with the hashtag you can't hurt me.
Oh, he has a official
yeah,
hashtag?
Yeah, you can't hurt me. That's his book, right?
Yeah.
I actually really like his book, so I'm listening to it on Audible. I have an hour to go, but so far, it started off, wasn't too sure because he's very like, do it, that kind of like Shia LaBeouf, like just do it. But he's such a resilient man. Like, wow.
I think he's the most disciplined guy, which people talk about. I think.
Yeah,
he
has his own podcast too, by the
shtick.
way, and he's been a guest in all of these famous podcasts as well. Google him. He's a Navy SEAL, so just from that, you already know that this guy is tough as. I mean, he is the toughest man out there.
Tough cookie.
He is a tough.
But he seems like
cookie.
he has zero sense of humor, though. Yeah. Like if I tell him a joke, he'll just be like,
he's not that funny. Yeah, like it's very serious. Although I like the style of the Audible book, if we may call it, because there's the reading part of his book in itself.
does he read it himself?
Not him. I don't think it was him.
Like
No,
Kevin
I don't
Hart
think.
reads it or something?
Kevin Hart reads his own book, but not Kevin Hart for David Goggins. It's someone else. But then the person who helped him write it, his ghostwriter, or not ghostwriter anymore because he's out in the public, is basically with him during the recording, and they're doing like a podcast session of after one chapter they discuss it together.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So that was kind of cool because I don't think that's ever been done before.
So like they deep dive into it a chapter and they try to like highlight whatever they said and
yeah,
reiterate on something that is important which
exactly.
should be remembered. That's cool.
Exactly. And then they like pinpoint the most important thing out of that chapter.
Yeah.
Or like if there's a really heavy memory that happened. So if you have time, buy the book, read it, or I would suggest to, if you have Audible, you can use the code HAN. Audible, sponsor us, come on. But if you have Audible, really, download the book and you will like it. Just go past the first few minutes and perhaps chapter 1, and then you'll like it all the way from there.
Or if they have the patience, just do the whole thing. I guess.
I listen to it while I go to the gym or like in the morning when I'm getting ready and all that. So it gives me like a good motivational pep talk from David Goggins, who has like a really deep voice. And yeah,
Like me then.
yeah. Speaking of things we like so far, Josh has been so obsessed with the Netflix show Too Hot to Handle. So for those who are following me on Instagram, I just posted a screenshot of his message a couple of days back because we haven't really been seeing each other. Again, Corona scare. But I told him, look, the last few episodes of Too Hot to Handle is now out. let's watch it, else I'll watch it without you. And then he replies with a very serious reply saying, no, don't do it. Because if you do it, then you lose my trust. And without trust, our relationship is nothing.
I'm surprised you quoted it word for word. That's
See?
actually incredible. That's I was like, wow.
And I took a screenshot and I posted it. And all I could say was just the words, well, not words, the word wow and a period. That was it. Period.
Then she had to take a screenshot and post it for the whole world to see.
Yes,
for
and
all
everyone
her
started laughing.
1,000 followers. Yeah, all my 100 followers had to repost it.
I don't care about followers.
That show is incredibly stupid. And I'm saying that with like a lot of love, but I just could not
stop
watching.
Yeah, you just want to watch the next and watch the next, because the writers, the producers, the editors, everyone who is behind the show, not just the cast as well, they're really very good at editing. They're really very good at putting in cliffhangers.
Oh yeah,
right before the episode ends, so
they
that
know how to instigate things that Lana turns on whenever she needs to, really, and like gives them a challenge or throws something at them, or like leaves it at a cliffhanger and stuff. But that show, I don't know, it's like cocaine for me now.
It's just, I think it was inspired by Love Island, to be honest. I've never seen Love Island. Like the British. It's a very famous reality TV show with a lot of hot people. They put them on an island and then they just film them and see how they react to one another. I don't think there might be rules. I haven't really seen. I've only seen 1 or 2
seasons.
episodes when I was in Ireland with my best friend, and I was really into it. Like I was like, I need to watch the next. But then there's no Love Island on Netflix.
You know the reason why I used to be obsessed with reality TV? Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I used to watch it like crazy. I used to watch Jersey Shore. I used to watch.
I like Jersey Shore. Snooki.
I love The Situation. My name's Polly.
Polly D.
And I have the cool hair.
Hey, they're New Yorkers. They don't have like a British accent.
I was doing a British accent. I was doing a New York accent.
No, it's not New York at all.
Hello, governor.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh my goodness. Dude,
I used to watch everything, and I think it was because of my life was really sucky back then, and I just was like, look
only
at
back then.
Yeah, till now. So just this moment, but I used to like envy them. Like, oh look, this is the real world.
Pauly D. You used to envy Pauly D.
I used to just envy the situation because they show like the best of the best for these people. They don't show like, oh, unless it's like American Idol where you show like I used to live.
Isn't it like the trashiest life ever?
Yeah, but I used to love this, like the real world of the real world series, or like whatever. There was Jersey Shore, then there was a British spin-off called Geordie Shore. And I was
Geordie Shore?
Yeah.
And you watched that as well?
I watched everything.
Oh my god.
And I always thought, these guys are cool. These guys know how to live lives. And I'm just sitting in my bedroom with my brother and sister and just like watching. I'm like, huh. That could have been me.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even look twice at you if you were like the situation.
I would have definitely put a character on, because me and myself, I wouldn't have been able to be successful on reality TV. So I need to be like this douchebag guy who only wears sunglasses.
Oh my gosh.
And like, I don't know.
Yeah, but this is why I think this works, right? Or these type of show works, because they're very animated. They're very like, even on like Too Hot to Handle, the people who are actually well perceived or loved by the audience or hate so much and they start tweeting about them, they start talking about them, are people who are overtly ridiculous, like just too much.
Yeah.
Like either too much persona or they create so much drama. But that's the formula of these shows, right?
So true.
And people get hooked. People get hooked with the drama, and then people tweet about them, and people are like, oh my gosh, I hate, let's say, Snooki, for example. She's being such a drama queen or a diva. And then the more that people talk about them, tweet about them, then people will be like, oh, I want to watch it. Why are people talking about it so much? Like Too Hot to Handle, right?
Yes.
And everyone is just everyone just wants to watch it. But you can clearly see it's scripted. Like, come on, it's like super scripted. The way that they are put into each room sometimes, like you'll see how the girls suddenly split into like groups, and then one group will go into the bedroom and then one group will go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then they specifically like put couples who are not together somewhere else, and people who come new specifically choose something else. So for those who are not watching Too Hot to Handle, it's basically a show where a lot of like good looking people come in from the US and the UK. They put them on an island in Mexico.
There was a French guy as well.
And French guy. And they put them on an island in Mexico. And they basically are not allowed to kiss, not allowed to how is it called? Self-gratification. No sex, no nothing. Except for they can hold and hug, I guess. But yeah, but all of these people go in there and they're just like, oh my gosh, I just want to do it tonight. But who says that in real life? No one says that in real life. Even the douchiest of the douches wouldn't say that.
Douchiest, I know guys who actually say that as well. Yeah, and girls too.
Or girls, really?
Yeah.
Maybe yeah.
No, but it's just, I don't know. It's like the moment you watch it, you are glued because you want to see what happens next. And I totally agree that you say it's scripted, but I think the first few episodes will be like, okay, let nature take its course. Let's see who gets attracted to who.
Yeah.
And from there, let's add the drama. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because then that's when they said, okay, you two are dating, but I want the guy to go on a date with this different girl, and then that spurs a lot of tension, and then they're like, okay, should we back off now? No, let's add more flame to the fire and let's see what happens here and stuff. So I totally get it. And I think it also attracts a lot of people because like for me, like what I just said a while ago was, I think a lot of people come from boring lives, especially during the pandemic. We're not allowed to leave the homes and stuff. When they see people who are still fit on an island, like tanned bodies, ripped bodies, and the people are like, oh, the outside world, oh, there's still love, oh, there's still this concept of mingling with other sexes. And I think everyone's like, that's why they get drawn. I think that's why it did so successful during the pandemic as well.
Yeah. I watched the first season. I watched it during the pandemic, and it was on my Netflix suggestions. I was just like, what is this? And the thumbnail was like a washboard abs of this random guy, and I was just like, I don't know what this is. I don't want to watch it because it looked too sexy for me, and I was just like,
it looked too like
pornographic. Borderline.
To some extent, yes.
Exactly. And I was just like, what is this? And then everyone started talking about it, and then I watched it and I was like, okay, fine. I was being too dramatic, you know?
Yeah.
But it was actually very, like, it was one of those trashy, what is it called? Guilty pleasures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasures is the perfect way.
Where you don't want to really admit that you watch it, or you get ashamed when people say you watch that, but also everyone watches it. Like, come on.
You really watch that? By the way, like, I can't wait to get home and finish this episode.
Just like Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah. It's everyone. It's the longest running reality show, right?
Yeah, but this is their last one, right?
The last one was their last, but now apparently it's got renewed again.
No, they said this is the last one.
They said that it was the last for the last season. I think they're rebooting it all over again with a different network.
I don't know.
So everyone like talks crap about these kinds of shows, but at the back of
and even the Kardashians themselves, like everyone talks about the Kardashians in a bad or negative way, right?
Yeah, but everyone bad publicity is also free publicity.
But look at how much money they're making off of their businesses, like Kylie Jenner's Kylie Cosmetics, Kim Kardashian Cosmetics line, her Skims line, Khloe with her own like health, whatever it's called, boosters, powders. And then you have Courtney with her Poosh.
And we have the dad who's now a mom.
And then we have Momager.
And we have
Scott Disick.
Scott Disick is the best, though. I love his character. Yeah. Even that's something so over the top.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people like him for that.
Lord.
Yeah.
What is he called? Lord Disick. Lord Disick.
And Robert Kardashian.
Robert Kardashian, yeah. I think I like him out of the most because he doesn't want to be in the limelight. He's just like, I'm out of here.
He was in the beginning until he gained weight and he had that ugly divorce.
Oh, yeah. With who? With China?
Yeah. Black China.
Did they get married?
Yeah, they got married, if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
What's that?
I know that they have a daughter called Dream. Her name's Dream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell me you don't know about it. I'm sure
the only
you know.
dream I know is your vacuum
True. It's called Dream.
with an E at the end. But yeah, I think reality TV is something everyone really wants to just watch right now and binge.
Yeah.
Especially like when, because they had a mid-season break. Remember, where they didn't publish episodes for like another, I think, 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Remember? Then you said, "Oh, Josh, all the episodes have come out."
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the Kardashians.
No. I'm talking back to Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah. Yeah, because they just published until episode 4?
I think 5.
No, 4, because the last one we watched was 5.
No, last one was 8.
I know, but it was 5, and then we were like more.
Yeah.
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 And today was 8. So we have 2 more episodes to go. Yeah.
So yeah, just Too Hot to Handle.
He's addicted to it, this guy.
I'm not addicted. I don't know. I think it's just something to pass time, and at the same time, like, I miss traveling. I miss an island. I miss the beach.
I know. Oh gosh.
Like every time we watch it, Janine's like, I miss the beach.
If you could travel now anywhere, where would it be? Okay, except the Philippines.
I've been thinking a lot about Bali actually, and I just want somewhere with a beach, a coconut water drink, and I don't know, like, forgive me, my Muslim friends, but pork, like some pork belly, barbecued or something, or even Goa. And yeah. I haven't been to Goa since 2008. I think was the last time, but hopefully.
But speaking of beaches, Seychelles would be so beautiful. Zanzibar, I've been twice already, but still, like, that's like the most magical experience I've had with dolphins, and I would love to go back. But Maldives, I've never been.
Oh yeah, so I entered the competition today.
Okay.
On
what do you have to do to win?
Nothing, just fill up your details.
Oh, okay.
The site is called scamsomething.com. Just kidding. It's on Time Out Dubai, guys. There's a offer, which is a fly Dubai, return flight, hotel transfers, half board, everything to Maldives.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to partake in that, please do. It's an open competition. There's no questions you have to fill out. Just put in your contact details. I did mine today. Hopefully, I will win and I can take...
Don't tell them that you're going to lessen the chances of you winning.
Yeah, but that's...
Oh, but we're helping because then we want to help people out so that we can have that.
Yeah, guys, Janine and I are like super burnt out. We just want to live our Too Hot to Handle lives. If you ever win, I think it's transferable. You can transfer it to the hand crew. We are more than willing to take it, document it.
We need to ensure that we're like as fit as they are first. That's the goal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
We're gonna cause so much drama, just you and me.
We'll be the
new
ones.
Date you.
We'll be the new ones. We'll take the jet ski and then we'll get there and then we'll be like, woo, we're the new people.
Guys, the show ended 2 years ago. And we're like full of white hair. And like...
There's this one guy though. He was talking to this girl. His name is Chase. And while he was talking, because again, this is in Mexico, so
it was an
tropical.
Intimate moment as well.
It was an intimate moment. Suddenly, a cockroach the size of my thumb, maybe even bigger.
The size of this.
Just not the side of my headphones.
The circle.
I would say like probably like 4 inches worth length of cockroach landed on his forehead.
Flat out landed here.
Flat out, and they had to repeat it over and over again. And Josh is like super scared of cockroaches. So I was asking
and Janine
him.
I was like, rewind it again. I want to see it. Rewind it again. I want to see it. And I'm just like,
I'm just reliving my fear. Yeah, but I was asking him what would he do if that happened. So I want to tell them what would you do. I can't remember. That's why I'm telling you.
I said I just want to kill myself. I think I would maybe just bang my head on the table or something until it died.
That's quite graphic.
Yeah, like boom, boom, boom. I don't. When I watch it, I'm like, is this Too Hot to Handle or is this Fear Factor? Because I think that's what they actually wanted.
Would you ever consider going to Fear Factor? That was one of my favorite shows. Come on, Fear Factor? Joe Rogan.
Yes,
come on.
That was the first time I ever heard of Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, true. Me too.
And he had all these crazy challenges, like because he was one of those guys which did the what is it type of when you attack your fear then and then, like wholeheartedly just jump into the deep end. What is it called? We spoke about this in our first episode, Fear Factor. Not Fear Factor.
Fear something. What is it called? I don't know.
Something with the fear, remember? And then
Yeah.
you mentioned that there's this trick which is like, okay, if you're afraid of cockroaches, you bury yourself in cockroaches. If you're afraid of swimming, you jump into
Like
the deep end.
extreme something.
Yeah,
I
which is-
forgot what it is.
But you remember
called.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So he's the guy who actually acknowledges that and makes sure that, like, okay, if you have the fear of snakes, I'm gonna put you in a coffin, close it, filled with snakes. And if
Still a
you,
little bit extreme, but not.
that's what he did.
But he didn't fill the coffin and shut it.
Yeah, just like you have to stay in here for 1 or 2 minutes. Because I remember the episode where he dealt with cockroaches, and I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And there was this X-Files episode. I don't know if it's related.
Wait. Before you go to X-Files,
Okay.
what would be the fear for you?
So, like, that's why I wanted to get into X-Files.
Yeah.
So there's an X-Files episode where, I don't know if I remember it correctly, but then there was an alien in the toilet pot. So this person opens it, and sits on it,
Yeah.
and there's an alien that comes out, and ever since then I was really terrified of toilets. Like, I would make sure that I would like be able to leave a little bit gap so I can see if there's anything coming.
But you know that's very likely if you're like in Australia or
Oh, yeah,
something.
yeah,
Not
that's-
aliens, but like snakes.
Yeah. But I
Like
think
hiding under your toilet seat.
100%, yeah.
Oof.
That's it. I would love to move to Australia, but I always consider insects, snakes,
Spiders.
crocodiles, kangaroos.
Yeah, I'm scared of kangaroos actually. Have you seen a jacked kangaroo fight another jacked kangaroo? Oh man.
Did you see that
They're the
video of the
scariest.
kangaroo and the dog, and the owner comes and he punches the kangaroo?
And the kangaroo punches him back?
No, but the kangaroo
him?
is like gets really hostile and like, yo,
He's
you
ready?
want to throw? Yeah. You haven't seen
Isn't
that?
it such like it's doesn't it look like a human? Like a human trying to fight another
You know,
human?
if you see this video, can I show it to you? And I can also put it on the podcast as
Yeah.
well. Kangaroo.
But aren't they the scariest things ever? I don't know. Kangaroos are portrayed as very cute with, you know, the pouch and the mom and the Joey. Joey is like the baby kangaroo.
yeah.
But a male kangaroo, for me, is like the scariest.
He's the scariest. Okay, guys, I'll try to edit it when I put up the podcast, but this is the video, okay? So, this is the dog and this is the kangaroo, okay?
Yeah. Is he holding the dog?
Yeah, he's holding the dog. And that's this guy's dog. So, see? He's ready to brawl. See? Then the kangaroo backs down.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're not sure what's going on here, but the room has the dog, not the other way around. Max calmly waits for his owner to come.
Look at him just.
He's literally holding onto it
He's
like he's just, like,
literally
yeah, and then he-
holding.
Tries to get the dog.
Wow. It looks like a human holding a dog. Like, this is my dog.
Yeah, this is my dog which you stole like 4 years ago.
But what is he gonna do with the dog, though?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Eat? Do kangaroos eat dogs?
This why he's like stands on his 2 legs and he's like ready to fight.
But look
See?
at the other guy. He's so brave,
brave,
too.
so
Would you do
brave.
that?
If I had a dog, yes. If I had a dog, or if the kangaroo was holding you or the dog captive, or someone that I actually
If the
really
kangaroo
love,
was holding me, you would?
easily, except if it was a massive cockroach, then I'm gonna let you go.
And you would let the cockroach eat me alive?
Yeah, but I wouldn't look because that would be.
So you just run
I would
away.
have nightmares about it. I would see it from a distance, like this.
Talk to your mic.
I would see it from a distance, like this,
Yeah?
and I'll be like,
That's it. Goodbye.
Janine, we had a good.
Thank you so much for your life, Janine.
There's not enough Bagon in this world to protect you.
You call it bygone? I call it bygone.
It's Bagon.
Maybe because I'm Filipino.
Maybe because I'm Indian.
Oy, kunin mo nga yung bygone doon.
Ay, kunin na po yung mga yung...
Kunin mo yung bygone doon. May ipis dito.
Did you ever run out of Bagon and you're just like, what else can I spray? And you just use deodorant or something?
No?
No, yeah?
Yeah, you've done that. Have you ever sprayed something and it still moved?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That would.
But I still, as much as possible, I try to stay away. Like there was this really funny story in Pinas when I
Yeah.
used to stay in Dwayne's place. And he used to stay in Quezon City, and he had the smallest room in the world. But it was like his own entire place, but the smallest room.
Did you say that Dwayne's your brother? Did you explain to me?
Yeah, so guys, for those of you listening, Dwayne is my brother, and this was a story that happened in the Philippines when I went to visit him. And he lived like an animal. I don't know how people live like that. You know, the day I landed, I went to his place. I'm like, nope, nope. And then I went straight to the supermarket, bought every cleaning supply that I could see, and I cleaned his house. But I'm like, I'm not touching your toilet because his toilet was filthy. I don't know how we live like that. Dwayne, sorry I'm calling you out, but you need to buckle up, bucko. And then
That was him when he was younger. Come on, it was college life.
oh, but still,
He's not the same anymore.
yeah, it is actually college life. So I sweep the room and everything, but there were still cockroaches there. And there was one time we get
How
him
did
really-
you? How are you still alive?
I don't know. Every time I stayed in that house, I'm like, I need to get out. But then, I was like, just started working and I didn't have enough money to like buy hotels and stuff or Airbnbs.
Buy hotels.
Buy hotel rooms, purchase hotel rooms. And then I always used to send them in first before we get in, like doing.
He's not scared?
He's not scared. He's like,
Oh, okay.
I see a cockroach, I will kill it.
Okay.
My cousin, husband, Kuya Raymond, he grabs cockroaches like this and holds it around.
No.
Yeah.
No. The
Yeah.
flying ones? Oh gosh, I just got a tingling feeling
Like you feel it
in
here?
my spine. Yuck. That is the nastiest creature ever. And every time I see an ipis, ipis is cockroach in Tagalog.
For me, it's.
But
it's
guys, you haven't seen
roaches.
cockroaches in the Philippines, okay? They're this big. So I'm like, it's about 2 inches, I would say.
Yeah.
A little bit smaller than that, but huge and maroon, like dark red, and they fly. They fly.
They fly.
They
When I go to
fly.
Pinas, I use Baygon as deodorant, so I repel them. Even if I die a slow and painful death, if a cockroach doesn't touch me, I'm like, my
And
job
you
here
want to
is
leave,
done.
and you want to leave. You want to live in the Philippines.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna live in like a cockroach infested area. I'm gonna
You'll
live in
never
like
know.
BGC or something.
The
where
reason why they're there because Philippines is such a tropical country, so it's natural for these cockroaches to thrive. This is the environment that they thrive in.
okay, if you were given a chance to either get $100 million or extinct every cockroach out there in the world, what would you choose?
I would still get the $100,000. Yes.
Okay, let me reduce that amount. I think that's too far fetched. How about $100,000?
100. That's what you just said earlier.
No, I said 100 million. Did I?
You said $100,000.
Okay, $100,000.
Okay.
You take the 100,000?
Yes.
No,
Or extinguish cockroaches for what? The benefit of who?
for me. If you
You
love
kill
me,
your cockroach on your
if you
own,
love
dude.
me, if you love me wholeheartedly with all your heart, soul, and mind,
Okay.
you would take the cockroach option.
No. I would take $100,000. I would invest it, and then a portion of it I would pay to
Donate to the pest-
to the Cockroach Foundation.
Nice. What is a cockroach foundation? I think they sound like they actually want the cockroaches to thrive.
You know there are cockroach farms.
If there is,
There is a
babe,
cockroach
if
farm.
there's a cockroach farm,
I saw that on the TV a couple of years back. I remember there's this cockroach farm in China, and they're breeding cockroaches because they're selling them because the protein of cockroaches are really high. So they're selling them for food, for consumption.
I'd rather eat bat soup.
And I'm starting to get oh my gosh, I'm starting to get goosebumps. But I clearly remember that it was like there were a lot of shelving units, but on each shelving unit, when you open up, like just lift it up, you'll see cockroaches inside. Yeah.
We watched really random stuff growing up.
I know,
like
right?
Too Hot to Handle. Then we go straight into this
Cockroaches.
cockroach documentary.
Have you seen that? Like, what is it? The movie about cockroaches. Like this guy, and he has like friends who are cockroaches.
Never ever, and I'll never watch
There's
it.
this movie.
Have you watched Men in Black? One guy was a cockroach. Remember?
Yeah, the big one.
That guy scared the living lights out
That's
of
scary. Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why did we go from one to another? I don't know.
We literally went from rocking bodies
Yeah,
to the gruesomest insect in the world.
You never answered my question though. If you were on Fear Factor, was that it? Like snakes on a toilet bowl? Will that be your fear? Like they'll ask you to sit on it, but there's like an alien snake.
aliens thinking, can it come up my butt?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I think that would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just
Cockroach.
cockroaches. Any form of cockroaches. Yeah.
Okay.
You?
Something.
Commitment.
You got it. I would be anything with spaces. Being in an enclosed space.
Come on, you have to be something more realistic.
Being shut in a coffin and being
Okay.
buried
Okay.
alive.
Okay.
Buried alive.
Yeah. How many minutes do you... Okay, if Joe Rogan says, Janine Corey, today your challenge is stay in a coffin for 5 minutes.
I don't think I'm going to survive. I will try my best to meditate, but I don't think I will be able to. I think I'll pass out. Maybe that's why I'll be able to get through to 5 minutes, because I'm going to pass
Janine,
out.
it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're already 100,000. Okay, you can come out now. You're like... You're already like that Astra beam, and you're already somewhere else.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah.
I would pass out for sure, because it was the same feeling as what I felt with when I entered that pyramid thingy, the one I told you about in Egypt.
Okay.
So I was going through it, and I felt very lightheaded, and I felt like at any moment I could pass out. Because I wasn't breathing properly, so there wasn't a lot of oxygen that was going to my brain, and that's what you need to function properly, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't get enough oxygen passing through your brain, then you can pass out. So yeah.
Wait, okay, we'll maybe end on this, but you've been to Vietnam, right?
Yes.
Have you been to the Ho Chi Minh tunnels
No.
and everything? Okay.
I can't. Maybe I can with someone like you.
No, but that's like the super narrow passageway. Like Gio told me about his trip and the fact that he went inside these tunnels, and he said it's pitch black. It's so tight. You come out all dirty and muddy and sandy.
Yeah, no, I think I'll just peek at it from above and just be like, oh, great. Like,
Good job, soldiers, in
Yeah.
hiding from the
yes,
the Americans.
like digging your hole and all that. But
That's like digging your own grave, huh?
yeah, no, it's too
You
scary.
get that? Digging your own grave because you're in the tunnels. Okay, guys.
Yeah, it's
Thank
too
you for
scary
listening.
for me. Yeah, but before we end off, I just wanted to show something, because everyone's been asking me what my gift to Joshua was, because last episode he
You
showed
are my
his
gift.
Yeah, I am the gift, but also on top of that, it's this one. It's a book, and it's a customized book that says 10 reasons I hate Joshua.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and then it's just like a couple of thingies inside. So I got it hardbound and customized with some things that would remind us of our first year together. And for those who know, first year anniversary, the symbol is paper. So we both got something that signified paper.
Yeah, I got it without realizing it.
Yeah,
So
he didn't realize, but yeah. I don't know if it's wedding anniversary or just anniversary as a whole. I don't know if we have to repeat this again if we get married. If we ever get married.
Yeah, that's if I propose to you.
As if. Ew.
I'd rather propose to a cockroach.
Okay, then good luck.
No.
Imagine you proposing to a cockroach and you'll have to sleep with the cockroach every night with the different legs, hairy legs. Ugh.
Every time, because my hair, it sometimes moves. And every time it moves, I feel it's a cockroach. And I just look like really thoroughly. I play the drums on my leg just to make sure.
Your ashy legs. Lotion them up, dude.
I was.
He lotions his hands. Ooh, French.
His ends.
He lotions his
fromage.
ends. Very, very much. But not his legs.
Yeah, because I mostly wear pantalons. so-
Pantalones.
But yes, it is actually very ashy. But I'm gonna
What
shower
is this
when I get home.
podcast about, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna do a reality TV show podcast,
I
and then it
know.
went into a different direction
I really
once you
missed
started
this,
talking
though.
about
I
Fear
miss
Factor,
this. Just like talking.
random crap,
This is why we started the podcast.
because we don't shut up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when we get old, we can go back and listen to all of them
Yeah.
and look at the comment section and people bashing us saying, what the hell? But we thank you so much for listening and for sticking around. We promised ourselves that we would only record up until 30 minutes. That never happens.
Okay, yikes.
Because
I
we
didn't
just
even realize.
blabber on.
We do.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks for listening once again. Hope you enjoyed this episode, even if it was a lot of random things that we covered. But yeah, Janine and I, we do talk a lot, like what we said, and might as well record it for everyone's entertainment and try to monetize it as well in the near future. But
if we get enough subscribers.
we will.
Yeah.
By end of the year, I will get us monetized.
Okay.
That is my commitment as well.
Yes, sir.
And so, yeah, guys, please do tell your friend to tell a friend about this podcast. Keep sharing it. Do what you do best. Thank you for subscribing once again. And if you have any questions...
Why are you so nervous? Thank you for subscribing again.
Thank you for subscribing again. But, yes, you can always send in your questions to us. We're more than happy to help you guys out, whether it be a relationship advice, work-related advice, or anything and everything under the sun. You can always reach out to us on Instagram. You can send us a DM at Half a Nice Day Podcast, or you can even send us an email at halfanicedayShow@gmail.com. Or if you want to keep yourself anonymous and ask us a question, you can always do it with the handy form link, and that link is in our Instagram link in bio. And yeah, please do tell your friends about this podcast. And if there's anything else that I missed,
No, that's it.
Yeah. We'll be having another guest in the next 2 episodes. Next 2 episodes at least. So yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. And on that note,
have a nice day. We love you guys.
we like you as a friend. Bye.
Bye.